Get on in here. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, gamers. Let's talk about it. Where my gamers at? Get on in here. Where my gamers at? Let's talk about this. Get on in here, y'all. So, over the past 2 days, I have seen these videos on Spider-Man for PS4 having a graphical downgrade. And I decided to check these out. I thought that was strange. I see these before and after pictures and the thumbnail and all this stuff. And I've seen videos where guys are breaking this shit down. And I'm like, yo. But here's the weird thing. When I started to see new video footage and do reactions for gameplay and stuff like that, I was like, it does look slightly different. I remembered that, but I thought it was just maybe lighting. You know, sometimes videos, depending on the quality, can be different from video to video. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of something like that. But then I can't remember whose video it was. I think it's this black dude. He's always wearing his hat to the back. And I be watching him sometimes, and he always starts his video out, oh my goodness. He starts it out like that. So I was watching him, and I think it was his video where he was like really breaking the difference down. I was like, yo, look at this shit. And he didn't even have to. As soon as he put it on the screen, I'm like, oh, I can see the difference right there. My God. I mean, just like the differences in the suit, the stitching, the detail. You know what I mean? And I was looking at like the bricks in the building, and one's like uneven like a real brick building is, and one was like all uniform and like a, it was like the suit was smoother, and in the after. So apparently there's a difference between this 2016 graphics and these 2018 graphics. Okay. By the way, guys, just so you know, I'm on Twitch, just so you guys know. And you've been asking for Fortnite. Yeah. Yeah. You might want to subscribe to me over there. Tyrone Magnus Gaming on Twitch, just so you know. But anyway, so here's my thoughts on this whole graphical downgrade, because it appears to be real. It appears to be real. I've heard that Insomniac has said things like, it was lighting, it was this and that, and this. I've seen too many videos on this for it to be fake. Like, it looks like there's absolutely a difference between 2016 footage and the 2018 footage. So, here's my thoughts as a gamer. And then I'll give you my overall thoughts. My first thoughts are this. I initially don't like it. Okay, I don't like it. Does this game still look great? Yes. But it reminds me of when you're told you're going to get something, and then when something comes out, it didn't come with what you thought it was going to come with. For example, I remember when the Nintendo 64 was getting their hype train going. Nintendo was telling us what they were going to do, how the system was going to be based, this and that. And I remember specifically the Nintendo 64 was supposed to be CD based. Sony was going to develop the CD hardware and everything for the Nintendo 64. Nintendo later fucked up and said, nah, it ain't gonna be CD based no more. We're gonna be cartridge based. I immediately, because of that change, didn't want the system no more. Fuck them. That's how I felt, because I knew the capabilities of a CD based system and what it could do and what we would see. The fact that they went cartridge based pissed me the fuck off to the point that as a gamer, I didn't want the system no more. And I didn't buy one until years later. And do you know, I literally own a Nintendo 64 in the box, fresh, that's never been opened. Who knows, maybe I'll sell it on eBay one day. But until then, and that's what I mean. I don't like to be sold something that, you know, because I was, you know, you guys know how hyped I am about Spider-Man PS4. I want Spider-Man PS4. So much, in fact, I invested in a PS4 Pro bundle, Spider-Man limited edition package. Okay? I still want the game. But I don't like that fact. Because I'm a purist in certain ways when it comes to collector's items and things like that. And I don't like that they've downgraded. So is this a thing they've done where it's like, okay, we had a release date and we had to make the release date, so we can't make the game as good as it looked previously because we have this release date and it's a tight schedule and we have to drop it by this date. I personally would not mind if the game was delayed. Also, here's another thing I wouldn't mind. Okay, you advertised us this one thing. You're giving us something that's downgraded. How about you release an upgrade later on that makes it look exactly like what we thought it was going to look like? Because I'll do a couple of playthroughs. I'll play it through like that. Then I'll play, the 2016, the new shiny dingy with the bells and whistles like we were first shown is out now. Cool. Download that DLC. Download that patch or whatever you want to call it. Make it look like what we thought it was going to look like. You know what I'm saying? Overall, my thoughts are, if the game is great, I don't really care. Here's the problem. I've already been shown the difference. I, as a gamer, I did not notice the difference wasn't prominent to me. It wasn't prominent. Okay? So for me, if I hadn't seen those videos, I would have never known. It would have only been in the back of my head, like, I could have swore it looked different when I first, oh well, still like the game. You know what I mean? That would have been me. But now I'm going to be playing the game like, damn, why can't I get... Because, man, that suit is so badass, and the detail in that game was so badass. And now things are, you know, it's a little bit different. Still good, but I'm still down. You know what I mean? I'm still down to play this game. I'm still down to master this game. I'm still down to do hours-long gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Be there for all the live streams, y'all. Make sure you click the link in the description box so you can subscribe and anything. I'm going to be playing it. I'm just saying, you know. Now, yes, everyone's still getting the game. Let me ask you this. Who is not buying the game because of the graphical downgrade? Say I. Who is not going to buy it? Who is not going to buy it? Not me. I pre-ordered. Hero says I. So Hero's not buying it. The Redman 790 is not buying it. Spidey is not buying it. Julius is not buying it. Oreo or Oreo, whatever your name is, not buying it. There's a bunch of y'all ain't buying it. Are you guys serious, or is this a joke just so that I notice you? Because a lot of you are not buying this shit now. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. A lot of you are not buying it. Well, I get it. Here's the thing. It's kind of like, meeting a girl on Tinder. You see her in person, this is not what was in the pictures. Madam, madam, ma'am, miss, I will not tolerate this hollering. This is not what you advertised in the pictures. Okay, this is not what I'm getting here. Okay, the pictures appear to be the 2016 model. That's when you took the pictures. Gotcha, I get it. And now in 2018, we see what you really look like, miss. Okay, you've changed over these 2 years, madam, and I'm sorry. I'm going to have to conclude this date because what you sold me was a much better package. Okay? I am going to have to decline. Now, there's sometimes you meet a woman on Tinder or Bumble, you see him in person, you be like, she don't look exactly like her pictures, but she still look good. That's what's good. I'd still hit it. I might say something to her about these pictures later, but I still hit it. This is what Spider-Man PS4 is. All right, she ain't the chick that you first saw online, but when you met up in person, she was still doable. That's what she is for me. That's what Spider-Man PS4 is for me right now. Okay. So, I've said everything I have to say. I'm glad all 1,100 of y'all showed up for this live stream. I'm going to be doing a lot more gaming. You guys seem to really love that I'm getting into gaming more. Destroying it on Twitch. Don't worry, stuff will still be on YouTube. And all my reaction and Magnus answers and unboxings and all that stuff. I'm expanding. And I will become a destroyer of worlds on Twitch. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think about this Spider-Man graphical downgrade. Are you buying or are you not buying? Post it in comments down below. 10 million subscribers. Woo!